गुड मॉर्निंग दोस्तों, मेरा नाम सुरेंद्र कुमार है और मैं अजय कुमार इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट में वर्क करता हूं. So today's topic is concerned with the theory of logic, that is basically for the student of BTech who is in third semester, and this topic basically concerned with the knowledge representation. As you know, the current age of AI is, so all the things has to be converted into the computer digital form. So with this we have to convert our verbal languages into the digital form. So for converting our language and to understand what is the meaning of the statement, so for the help of this kind of conversion we need theory of logic. So let's start with the course objective, basically to represent the discrete structure, to represent discrete object and a relationship between the object. And now this is the unit 3, and the objective of unit 3 is to determine the proposition logic and to write English sentences of a logical expression and vice versa, and it is used for standard notation of proposition logic. Now content, if we talk about the content, the theory of logic contains are propositions, truth table, tautologies, satisfiability, contradiction, algebra of proposition, theory of inference, and next is predicate logic, that is first order predicate logic. Here today's presentation is basically organized in these topics: proposition, truth table, tautology, satisfiability, contradiction, algebra proposition, and theory of inference. Now we start one by one of these topic. So if we talk about 2 plus 2, so what is this? Is 2 plus 2. Generally students say that this is a mathematical expression, 2 plus 2, but if 2 plus 2, and you can find out the result it by using 4 by 4. So what is this? These are the two operands, 2 and 2, and you are using one operator plus, and you are using equal sign with the result of 4. So in the same manner, when you want to represent your information in computer, so you need some statements. So student will demonstrate the ability to use mathematical logic to solve the problem, such kind of problem that as representation, English language statement using symbolic logic notation, or you can use the interpret relational conjunctions, right, and that are and, or, and not. Some terms like of causation, if and then, and equivalence relation like if and only if. So next you will use truth tables to analyze the truth value of the compound statements based on some values. Now truth tables to determine if two statements are logically equivalent or not. Next we will use here truth table to identify tautology and contradiction or contingency. So now what is proposition? So the term proposition basically comes, it is a declarative statement which is either true or false. We have a number of statements also which may be true or may not be false, but in proposition we consider only those statements which are only true or only false. So it is a technique of knowledge representation in logical and mathematical form. So in logical form, when you write a sentence, it is a logical, and when you represent in some mathematical format, it is mathematical. We take some example, like generally we say today is Tuesday or it is a Sunday. So these are the two statements. So it is a proposition. If we say anything, it is a proposition. The sun rise, because why it is proposition? Because it may be true or it may be false. राइट. सो आज संडे हो भी सकता है और आज संडे नहीं भी हो सकता है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कंडीशन. और जैसे टुडे इज ट्यूसडे नॉट संडे, सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स फॉर टुडे. नेक्स्ट वी टेक एन एग्जांपल, सन राइजेस फ्रॉम वेस्ट. नाउ this is a universal truth. Sun rises from east, but here in the statement it says the sun rises from west, so it is false proposition. So it is false or true? It can be any one. 3 plus 3 equals 7, but actually we know 3 plus 3 is 6. So here again the statement is false, or you can say the false proposition. 5 is a prime number. This is true. So these are some example which is representing as a proposition. The statement are representing as a proposition. Now if we talk about how many types of propositions are there, so we generally say there are two types of proposition. One is atomic proposition, second is compound proposition. Atomic means atom means a single. So single means where you have only one statement. Like atomic propositions are the simple proposition. It consists of a single proposition symbol. These are the sentences which must be either true or false. Here we are representing a proposition with the help of symbol, or the symbols may be any alphabet A, B to Z. So propositions are represented with the help of symbols for easy understand and for implementing some operation on these propositions. You can take some example here. As you are saying 2 plus 2 is 4. So it is an atomic proposition because it is true or it is false. So it is true here. 2 plus 2 is 4. The sun is cooled. Again in atomic proposition, but it is a false proposition because sun is not cold. It's very hot, as you know all. Now we talk about the compound proposition. As the name suggests, compound means mixture of more than one element, so it is a compound. So how you can define the compound proposition? That are constructed by combining simpler, or you can say atomic proposition, means more than one atomic proposition can be combined with the help of some connectives, that is called logical connectives. I will discuss next slides what is logical connectives. Generally you can understand here. These are some operators. Operators like and, or, not. These are basic operators, right? So again we take some example for compound statement, the compound propositions. We are having two atomic statements. One is it is raining today, and second state is wet. So these are two atomic statements, and we are combining these atomic statement with the help of and word, right? So now the combined compound proposition will be it is raining today and state is wet, right? So again these statement will be true or false depending on both the atomic statement. We will find out what is the final result with the help of truth table. So next we will discuss truth table. Now we take second example. Ankit is a doctor. Again it is a atomic statement here up to now, and his clinic is in Mumbai. This is second atomic statement. Now we are combining these two atomic statements with the help of and operation, or you can say and word. So in this way you can create some compound propositions. So what are basic logical operations or operators? Because for making any compound proposition you need some logical operators. So you can define basic logical operators, or you can say logical connectives are used to connect two simpler propositions or representing a sentence logically. Whatever sentence you are speaking, that can be represented in logical way. So for representing logical way, we need some operators. So we can create compound proposition with the help of these logical connectives. These are mainly 5 connectives which are given follow. These 5 connectives are like negation. Negation means whatever you are having, it should be negate, yani reverse, or you can say opposite. So a sentence such as P is a proposition here, and you are giving a symbol, this negation is called negation of P, right? If you are giving a symbol A, और इससे पहले आप ये लगा देते हैं negation, कई बुक्स में आपको इस तरह से मिलेगा negation, कुछ जगह आपको इस वे में मिलेगा negation, और यहाँ पर आपको इस तरह से दिया गया है negation. So all the meanings of these symbols are negation. और कई बार आप देखेंगे कि आपको कुछ बुक्स में आपको इस तरह से बार मिलेगा, तो इसका मीनिंग भी negation ही होता है, राइट? सो किसी भी प्रोपोजिशन निगेट करने के लिए जस्ट आपको जैसे कि टुडे इज संडे, so it is a proposition, atomic proposition, or if you are applying negation here to today is not Sunday, right? So you are implementing with negation this proposition. Second logical operator is conjunction. Conjunction is basically used to combine two statements for having a condition, a statement which have this kind of symbol connective as P and Q. This is called conjunction. Conjunction has property, I will discuss later in detail. It is true only when when both the statements are true. Otherwise, it will be false, right? So here we take an example of Rohan is intelligent. It is represented with the help of P symbol. As I have discussed earlier, that propositions can be represented with the help of symbols, A to Z alphabets. So here we are representing Rohan is intelligent with symbol P, and second statement is Rohan is hard working, that is represented with the symbol Q. So if you are writing a statement Rohan is a intelligent and hard working, so you can combine with these two statement with the help of and conjunction. This is called and conjunction also, and, right? And operator or conjunction. So you can represent it P and Q. Here you are using and, right? Now next is disjunction. A sentence which has connective symbol V. So this is a disjunction, or you can say this is OR operator. In truth table, when you will use, it will be an OR operator. Disjunction basically works with if any one of the two propositions are true, then it will be true. If both are false, then only it will be false. So this kind of disjunction operator or connective are used, like for example, we have Ritika is a doctor or engineer. या तो वो डॉक्टर है या वो इंजीनियर है. तो इस तरह के सेंटेंसेस या प्रोपोजिशन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए आप डिसजंक्शन सिंबल का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. सो हियर you will converting Ritika is a doctor with symbol P. Ritika is engineer. यहाँ पे Mr. is engineer. So we can write these two atomic sentence with the help of this connective disjunction P or Q, right? So in this way you can use these three connectives or logical connect operators. Next is implications. These are some conditional base operator. So how the condition works, a sentence such as, you can represent this implication with the help of this single arrow. A sentence such as P implies Q, इसको आप implies बोलते हैं, is called implication, and that implication are also known as if then rule. कहते हैं ना कई बार if ये होगा then वो होगा, right? Same, in the same way we will take one example. If it is raining, so it is raining is a proposition, then the street is wet. So it is raining and the street is wet. हमने पहले भी इस एग्जाम्पल को देखा था, लेकिन यहां पर आप कंडीशन अप्लाई हो गई है. व्हाट कंडीशन इज दिस? इफ इट इज रेनिंग then the street is wet. So if we convert it is raining as a P symbol proposition and street is wet as a Q symbol proposition, then you can write this statement: if it is raining then the street is wet, with the help of these connective P implies Q. Or you can directly, when you see this symbol P implies Q, you can directly interpret the sentence: if it is raining then street is wet, right? So in this way computer can understand your verbal language, your English language, or whatever language you are using. Now we come to the next conditional statement. It is called biconditional. Biconditional, why we say it is biconditional? Because क्योंकि ये दोनों तरह से काम करता है. If ये है then ये नहीं, if and only if की बात करते हैं, इसमें यहाँ पर कंडीशन आती है, तो it is biconditional. So we take an example and this biconditional statement is represented with the help of this connective double direction arrow, bidirectional arrow. इसमें आप इसको ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं रिप्रेजेंट, जरूरी नहीं कि इसमें आप दो ही लगाएं, ऐसे भी लगा सकते हैं. कुछ बुक्स में आपको इस तरह से मिलेगा, कुछ बुक्स में आपको सिंपल ऐसे भी मिलेगा. तो नो नीड टू कंफ्यूज इट, बोथ सिंबल्स आर सेम. सो ए सेंटेंस सच एज P डबल इंप्लाइज Q, इसको बोल सकते हैं डबल इंप्लाइज और बाई कंडीशनल. अ सेंटेंस सच एज P डबल इंप्लाइज Q इज अ बाई कंडीशनल sentence. So example: if I am breathing then I am alive. If I am breathing then I am alive. इसको आप ऐसे ही बोल सकते हैं if and only if I am breathing, क्योंकि आप खुद समझ सकते हैं कि कोई व्यक्ति alive कब हो सकता है, live कब हो सकता है, जब वो ब्रीथ कर रहा होगा, राइट? या कोई व्यक्ति लाइव जब होगा जब ब्रीदिंग कर रहा होगा, कोई व्यक्ति ब्रीदिंग कर रहा होगा तो वो लाइव होगा. तो दो तरह से वर्क करता है, दोनों साइड से, सिंगल साइड से नहीं हो सकता. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे देखा था पहले ऊपर वाले में कि इट इज रेनिंग देन द स्ट्रीट इज वेट. सो बारिश हो रही है, इफ बारिश होगी तो स्ट्रीट वेट होगी, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं कि स्ट्रीट वेट है तो बारिश ही हो रखी हो. भाई हो सकता है किसी ने पानी बिखेर दिया सड़क पे, किसी ने पाइप से पानी डाल दिया हो, तो यू कैनॉट से कि इट इज कि रेन ही हो रहा होगा तभी सड़क वेट है ना, तो स्ट्रीट वेट है. तो इसलिए ये बाई कंडीशन नहीं होता. ये यदि ये इससे क्रिएट कर रहा है इफ इट इज रेनिंग, तो डेफिनेट सी बात है स्ट्रीट तो फिर वेट होगी, बट नॉट रिवर्स इज ट्रू. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस काइंड ऑफ कनेक्टिव कम्स इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस व्हेन both direction sentences conditions are true. कि यदि आप ब्रीथ ले रहे हो तो लाइव होगा, यदि लाइव होगा ब्रीथ भी ले रहे होगे आप, दोनों चीज ट्रू है इसमें. सो हियर You can convert this compound statement into propositions like I am breathing, first statement, P, and Q is I am alive, or you can represent it as a P double implies Q. So clear? Now next, this is the summarization of the proposition logic connectives. So till now we have discussed about and, that is conjunction, and represented by this symbol. This is or disjunction, which is represented by V, or in some books it is equivalent to U symbols, it is equivalent to intersection symbols, right? You can have in different books also. Now implication is represented with the help of single directional array, biconditional is double directional array. Sorry, I am talking about array. This is arrow. So examples are A and B, A or B, A implies B, A double implies B, and this is for negation, not. So negation A, negation B, right? So these 5 connectives are used to represent your proposition, compound statements, compound propositions. Now, if we talk about the truth table, so truth table is basically we will examine the truth table with the following logical operators which we already have discussed: negation, and, or, negation, exclusive, or, implications, biconditional, right? So here one thing, XOR. So we will discuss one by one the truth table of these logical operators, right? And the truth table basically used to show how these operators can combine proposition to compound proposition, right? So very important role of these conjunctions are to creating your atomic proposition to compound propositions. Now first we talk about the negation. So negation works just like that key when you have a value true, and after applying the negation operator it will be false. It will be false. Next, if you have false value, then applying by the negation you will find true value, right? Or you can say if it is 1, you after applying negation it will be 0. If it is 0, after applying negation it will be 1. In both way it will work. If we talk about the conjunction, it is a binary operator because it works on 2 operands. It requires 2 operands. So 2 propositions you can say, proposition P and Q पर ये binary operator आपका apply होगा, and you can represent it as P and Q, or as already I have discussed कि when you have both the value true, then only it will be true. So this is the single true value will be find here with these kind of different combinations of P and Q. As you know, there are 2 operands, so you will have maximum 4 possible combinations: true, 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 false, false, true, false, false, right? Or you can convert it as a 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, right? Easily for understanding in easy way, because we generally understand symbols or numbers easily. Now, if both the values are true, then only it will be true. So you can say, you can represent it as 1 and 1. Sorry, ये गड़बड़ हो गया, ये गलत हो गया. Now, so 1 and 1 is 1, right? 1 and 0, it will be 0. 0 and 1, it will be again 0. 0 and 0, it will be 0, right? और कई बार इसको आप प्लस भी कर लेते हैं, तो मैं यदि इसको यहां से ये हटा के प्लस लिख सकता हूं, इसको मैथमेटिकल बात करें यदि आप, तो भी आपका रिप्रेजेंटेशन सेम ही होगा. बस ये आप जनरली जब पूर्ण अलजेब्रा का इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो वहां पर इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं इसको। सॉरी, ये मैंने गलत कर दिया है यहाँ पर, यहाँ प्लस नहीं आएगा, ये बेसिकली वर्क करता है इसके साथ में एंड सिंबल दैट मल्टीप्लाई सिंबल के हिसाब से। सो इससे आप इजीली समझ सकते हो उसको कि 1 × 1 इज इक्वल टू 1, अदरवाइज ऑल विल बी 0, राइट। सो इस तरह से आप इसको बड़ी आसानी से समझ सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम जनरली मैथमेटिकल सिंबल्स को रिलेट कर पाते हैं, जैसे हम लोग डेसिमल नंबर्स को ज्यादा रिलेट कर पाते हैं इन प्लेस ऑफ any other binary octal or hexadecimal hexadecimal. In the same way we relate these operators with the help of arithmetic operators. So just for relation है ना, वर्क भी काफी कुछ सेम ही है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ 0 1 का इस्तेमाल होना है, अदर नंबर का इस्तेमाल नहीं होना है, 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 का नहीं होना है कोई भी, है ना, ओनली 1 और 0 का इस्तेमाल होना है, तो उस पर ये वर्क करता है इस तरीके से। इन द सेम वे यहाँ पे 0 वैल्यू 0 वैल्यू 0 वैल्यू, यहाँ पे 1 आउटपुट आएगा, राइट। सो 1 को आप हमेशा मान के चलिए ट्रू विल रिप्लेस विद 1 एंड फॉल्स विल रिप्लेस विद 0, तो इससे आप इजीली बना पाएंगे ट्रुथ टेबल को, राइट। नाउ वी कम टू द disjunction. So disjunction basically it represent as a symbol V, or you can in other mathematical format plus, right, और इसको आप और भी लिखते हैं, ठीक है। तो सेम इट इज आल्सो ए बाइनरी ऑपरेटर and you can represent it or apply on two proposition P and Q, or it is represented with the help of P or Q. Now as in previous you are in conjunction you are saying if both the value are true then it will be true only. Here just reverse, if both the values are false then only it will be false, otherwise it will be true for all, right. यदि दोनों ट्रू होंगे तो ट्रू होगा, एक ट्रू भी हुआ उनमें तो भी ट्रू होगा, जैसे कि यहाँ पर P ट्रू है Q फॉल्स है, लेकिन स्टिल यहाँ पर ट्रू आपको आंसर मिलेगा। यहाँ पे यदि P फॉल्स हो गया लेकिन ट्रू आपका Q ट्रू हो गया तब भी आपको ट्रू ही आंसर मिलेगा। सो ये आपका इस तरह से आप इसको हम प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल की तरह देखें यदि, तो ये 1 है, ये 1 है, ये 1 है, ये 0 है, ये 0 है, ये 1 है, ये 0 0 वैल्यूज है, राइट। और यहाँ पर आपको यदि आप 1 + 1 करते हैं तो आपको को सिंबल मतलब ये वैसे 2 होना चाहिए अल्टीमेटली, लेकिन यहाँ पे लॉजिकली बात करें तो 1 ही आएगा यहाँ पे, राइट। 1 + 0 होगा तो अगेन 1 होगा, 0 + 1 होगा तो अगेन 1 होगा 1, और 0 + 0 पर ही आपको यहाँ पर 0 मिलेगा, राइट। क्लियर। नेक्स्ट एक्सक्लूसिव और, so this is a special operator that is called exclusive or here the condition applies if both the values are same, both P and Q are having same truth value, सेम ट्रूथ वैल्यू, यानी चाहे वो ट्रू हो, ट्रू एक्सॉर ट्रू, चाहे वो फॉल्स एक्सॉर फॉल्स हो, इस पर आपको ट्रू ही मिलने वाला है। डिफरेंट वैल्यूज पर ये फॉल्स, सॉरी मैंने गलत कर दिया यहां पर, इस पर फॉल्स मिलेगा ये, राइट। ट्रूथ वैल्यू पर फॉल्स मिलेगा सेम वैल्यू पर, और डिफरेंट वैल्यूज पर, डिफरेंट ट्रूथ वैल्यूज पर ये आपका होगा ट्रू। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं यहां पर कि P और Q दोनों यहां पर ट्रू है, यहां पे फॉल्स है तब आपको ट्रू मिला, यहां पर फॉल्स था ट्रू था तो आपको ट्रू मिल गया, और सेम वैल्यूज पर ये आपको फॉल्स दे रहा है। तो दिस इज एक्सॉर कंडीशन, राइट। इम्प्लीकेशन इफ देन कंडीशन जो आपने देखी इससे पहले, इट इज ए बाइनरी ऑपरेटर अगेन एंड हियर व्हेन इट विल बी ट्रू फॉर ऑल एक्सेप्ट व्हेन P यानी फर्स्ट proposition is true and second is false. So this is the special condition. If P is true and Q is false, then only it will be false. Otherwise, in rest of the three conditions, P is true, Q is true, it will be true. P is false, or if Q is true, then again implication will be true. And if both are false, then again the implication will be true, right? So only one condition will be false. Next, biconditional. Biconditional is if and only if condition comes, right? So it is P double implies Q, or it is true only when both the propositions are true, right? Rest, if any one of them is false, then sorry, I have both the propositions are true or same. It is reverse of previous XOR condition. Reverse of XOR condition. In reverse XOR, when the both are same, it will be false. But here, if both the values are true, same. If it is true, if it is false, both the, then it will be true in these two conditions. If the values are different, same के लिए true, right? और different के लिए false, right? So in this way you can represent your bicondition. So here I have discussed all the state connectives of the logical operators and propositions to creating compound statements with the help of arithmetic statement. So I hope you will be having good information with this server. Thank you very much, and we will come with the next video for next topic. Thank you very much.